Yo ha. Every day, Craig Francesco and I play our songs from 1890s through 1930s.
For you
and viewers
for
like you
viewers like you who
listen to the songs. Here's It is certainly very surprising what a wee bit. It is certainly very surprising what a wee bit of woman can do. If her lips are a bit tantalizing and her eyes are a real Irish blue. Sure it's right you are if you're surmising, Molly dear, that I'm thinking of you. Molly, Molly, I'm so melancholy when I'm far away from you. Molly, Molly, everything is jolly when I see your eyes of blue. So my lucky day was the day you were the one rose that God made without any thorn. Molly, Molly, oh, why did I got it? I give up my life for you. Molly, Molly, I am so melancholy when I'm far away from you. Molly, Molly, everything's jolly when I see your eyes of blue. So my lucky day was the day you were the one rose that God made without any thorn. Molly, Molly, oh, why did I got it? I give up my life for you. Oh, my heart's never been so unruly. It is yearning for you all the day. And I'm worrying from my beauty every hour that you are away. But for you, dear, I'm telling you truly, life to me would be empty and gray. Molly, Molly, I'm so melancholy when I'm far away from you. Molly, Molly, oh, why did I got it? Everything is not blue. Sure, my lucky day was the day you were born, the one rose that God made without any thorn. Darling, Molly, oh, why did I got it? I give up my life for you. It is certainly very surprising what a wee bit of woman can do. Your lips are a bit tantalizing, and her eyes are real Irish blue. Sure it's right if you are, sure it's right if you are surprising. Molly dear, that I'm thinking of you. Molly, Molly, I'm so melancholy when I'm far away from you. Molly, Molly, everything's jolly when I see your eyes on blue. My lucky day was the day you were born, one rose that God made without any thorn. Molly, Molly, oh, why did I got it? I give up my life for you. This is called Molly. Yeah, 1911 Albert Von
the
Tilson. That
mic
sounds
isn't
about
plugged
right.
in.
Mike's not plugged in, really? Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Oh, that was probably terrible. That was probably terrible. And That made it even worse. Why didn't someone tell me the mic wasn't plugged in? How did you know, Craig? How did you
People
notice?
were commenting.
Good, thank you. He's a devil in his own hometown. Alright, I'm gonna plug in the mic. Good call. Oh, good lord. So this is getting very complicated. It's not. Alright. Now I plugged in the microphone. I forgot to do it. I had forgotten to do it. Now the microphone's plugged in. Now the show can really begin. Welcome. Yoha. Yoha. This is Craig Ventresco, and I play songs for you from 1900 minus 10. 1900 plus 35. We just plugged the microphone in, so now the real show can begin.
Dogtown Strutters Ball and tacking him down. Goes out to Ken Keeler and others who've requested that over the months. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. I hope everybody's doing well.
I hate the train that they all call the M&O. I hate that train they all call the M&O. Took my baby away and he ain't coming back no more. When he was leaving, couldn't hear nothing but that whistle blow. When he was leaving, couldn't hear nothing but that whistle blow. The man at the throttle, thought he ain't coming back no more. Had his head in the window, he was watching that driver's roll. He had his head out the window, watching them drivers roll. So I'm going away, baby. Doggone your bad luck soul. Now I'm so worried and I'm so full of gloom. Now I'm so worried, I'm so full of gloom. Deep down in my heart, nothing but a lover's room. I'm so sorry to my heart. So sorry to my heart. To see that M&O train, me and my baby part. I hate that train that they all call the M&O. I hate that train they all call the M&O. Took my baby away, ain't coming back no more. That was experimental. That was really cool. And this guitar is made by Wyatt Wilkie in Vancouver Island, Canada. He makes these beautiful, beautiful guitars. This one's one of a kind. They're all really gorgeous.
you hear about the trouble that has come to Dan McMahon through that girl and Marianne O'Houlihan? She was cooking for her family when she went and said to Dan she owned the house. You understand. She took Dan into tea. Well, the folks were out one day, but the mistress came home before Dan could get away. Mary said she was a robber. Sure, she lied to keep her job, and poor McMahon began to sob. Miss O'Houlihan, Miss O'Houlihan. Ah, that's no way to fool a man. Of me love you made a joke, you left me heart completely broke. I know you know anyhow, wow, wow, what a thing to do. I'm ashamed of you. Oh, you know I stole a kiss or two. It's a shame, for I came just to make you change your name. Marianne O'Houlihan, Miss O'Houlihan, Miss O'Houlihan. Ah, for that's no way to fool a man. Of me love you made a joke and left me heart completely broke. I know you know anyhow, wow, wow, what a thing to do. I'm ashamed of you. You know I stole a kiss or two. It's a shame, for I came just to make you change your name. Marianne O'Houlihan. Policeman on the beat came in and grabbed a hold of Dan, and Dan McMahon told how it all began. Then the cop said, quit your joking, for I am the best young man of Marianne O'Houlihan. Off to jail Dan was bound, all his friends were hanging round, and he felt so ashamed he thought he'd fall right in the ground. When he threw him in the wagon, he made such an awful sound he thought he'd die. They heard him cry, Miss O'Houlihan, Miss O'Houlihan. Ah, for that's no way to fool a man. Of me love you made a joke and left me heart completely broke. I know you know anyhow, wow, wow, what a thing to do. I'm ashamed of you. Oh, I maybe stole a kiss or two. It's a shame, 'cause I came just to make you change your name. Marianne O'Houlihan. Dolly Lee came in to see the town dressed. Dolly Lee came in to see the town dressed up in a go-to-meeting gown. On her trunk, in letters large and black, she had printed Dolly Lee of Hackensack, a swell young man who saw her name, you see, said, how do you do, Dolly? Well, you remember me. Well, Dolly looked her over and she winked her other eye. Then gazing at his pocketbook, she made him this reply, I remember you. I remember you. Now wasn't you the fella with the open umbrella that I met that rainy day upon the avenue? I remember you. Yes, indeed I do. Say, I'm awful glad I met you, bet your life I can't forget you. I remember you. I remember you. This young man took Dolly out to dine. They ordered supper and everything was fine. When they'd had about 7 pints of wine, he said, Dolly, will you cash this check of mine? She said, all right, the money's in my shoe. You wait right here, I'll bring it back to you. She went and then she wrote a little note and then she fled. The waiter brought the note to him and these few lines he read. I remember you. Yes, indeed I do. Now wasn't you the feller with the open umbrella that I met that rainy day upon the avenue? I remember you. Yes, indeed I do. Bet your life I don't forget you, big life. How times I met you, I remember you. Now wasn't you the fellow with the open umbrella that I met that rainy day upon the avenue? I remember you. Yes, indeed I do. Gee, I'm awful glad I met you. Bet your life I can't forget you. I remember you. There's your medley of Marianne O'Houlihan and I Remember You.
What's behind the door in back of Meredith? More instruments? No, but there is a wizard cape back there. It's a wizard cape, and
that we have lots of strange stuff in that room.
I'll don it tomorrow.
It is a letdown. I agree, John. It's the doorway to another dimension, but it is pretty boring.
It's 1, 2, or 3 goats. Do you know that there's a logic puzzle where there are goats behind the doors? Or is that a famous problem or famous riddle about goats being behind the doors?
Well, yeah, it's the first logic problem they teach you usually.
Yeah.
It's your
It's
basic,
very logical.
it's your basic goat logic problem.
Boys, have you ever seen Medina? She got thrown out Carolina. Boys, have you ever seen Medina? She got thrown out Carolina. She's just as lazy as a gal can be. That's where she sits all day. First time I met her was at a church bazaar. I asked her if she'd be my little bar. She said she'd have to get permission from her pa. Papa said he'd only be too glad. Hark those bells, hark those bells. I should like to call your notice to those bells. My gal is not a shy gal, but she's a fly gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. He gets 50 cents a week for doing that. I know as well as you know. Perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. I'd like to find out where she sits at night. My gal's very fascinating. I don't believe in overrating. In the dark department of a public house, that's where she sits all day. She used to be up every morning with a lark, picking cotton in her father's private park. One day she started picking pockets for a lark. Now she's picking oakum for a change. Hark those bells, hark those bells. I should like to draw your notice to those bells. My gal is not a shy gal, nay, she's a fly gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. He gets 50 cents a week for doing that. I know as well as you know, or perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. I'd like to find out where she sits at night. 7 inches round the diaphragm. That's where she sits all day. When we are married, I intend to have a spree. I'll ask the coalman and the chimney sweep to tea. They'll bring the banjos and she'll kid herself, you see, that she's in her Carolina home. Hark those bells, hark those bells. I'm inclined to think those bells need lots of harking. My gal is not a shy gal, but she's a fly gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. He gets 50 cents a week for doing that. I know as well as you know. Perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. I'd like to find out where she sits at night. My gal is not a shy gal. No, she's a fly gal, knows what she's at. Listen to the mockingbird. He gets 50 cents a week for doing that. You know as well as I know. Perhaps you don't know, perhaps you might. That's where she sits all day. I'd like to find out where she sits at night. I'd like to find out where she sits at night.
That's where she sits all day. Yeah, the title of the first one that I sang is Molly. It's just called Molly. It's just Molly. I think it's called just Molly. Okay, just so you know.
Here, try this one.
I will. Hang on. Just I say picking oakum. Yeah, picking oakum. That's picking tobacco, right? Picking oakum. It means she went to jail. She's picking oakum. I don't know if it's tobacco, but I think picking oakum is slang for being in jail. You know, because I think I like looked that up. I was like, what does that mean? And so I looked it up on the internet. Hang on. I'm sorry, actually. Whew. Okay. All good.
fun in a barber shop. Thank you for tuning in tonight, you guys. We have a couple of more tunes, I think, and then tomorrow we're playing a bunch of San Francisco songs. It's our designated night that you've been asking about, where we're playing songs written about, for, or in San Francisco.
Or that happens
Where-
to mention incidentally.
Here's a little preview. I don't know the bridge to that song, Rice-A-Roni. I don't even know anybody who eats Rice-A-Roni.
You should finish that song with lyrics and everything.
There are lyrics to it. It's a commercial.
There's an entire song?
Well,
There's just the lyric,
There's the-
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
Remember, next time you want to eat Rice-A-Roni, to instead send a tip to us, and we'll buy something different.
People in love are funny, mighty hard to explain. One minute they quarrel, then they're back together again. Take my case, for instance. We had a little fuss. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, here's what happened to us. We thought that love was over, that we were really through. I said I wouldn't love him, that we'd begin anew. And you can all believe me, we sure intended to, but we just couldn't say goodbye. There and then the sofa, they broke right down and cried. The curtain started waving for me to come inside. I tell you confidentially, the tears were hard to hide, but we just couldn't say goodbye. The clock was striking 12 o'clock. It smiled on us below. With folded hands, it seemed to say, we'll miss you if you go. So I went back and I kissed him, and when I looked around, the room was singing love songs and dancing up and down. And now we're both so happy, because at last we found that we just couldn't say goodbye. We thought that love was over, and we were really through. I said I didn't love him, that we'd begin anew. And you can all believe me, we sure intended to, but we just couldn't say goodbye. The chair and the sofa, they broke right down and cried. The curtain started waving for me to come inside. I tell you confidentially, the tears were hard to hide, but we just couldn't say goodbye. The clock was striking 12 o'clock, it smiled on us below. Folded hands, it seemed to say, we're gonna miss you if you go. So I went back and I kissed him, and when I looked around, the room was singing love songs and dancing up and down. And now we're both so happy, because at last we found that we just couldn't say goodbye.
smiled on us below. With folded hands, it seemed to say, we're gonna miss you if you go. So I went back and I kissed him. When I looked around, the king was singing love songs and dancing up and down. And now we're both so happy because at last we found that we just couldn't say goodbye.
Uh-oh, I saw that, I saw somebody say they liked rice-a-roni.
You know,
Sorry if I offended anybody. I have never eaten rice-a-roni. I
How
barely
can
know
you
the song. If anybody, I saw somebody say, I like rice-a-roni, or rice-a-roni is great. No hard feelings.
I think you shouldn't knock it till you try it.
You're right. I'm gonna go. No, I'm not. I was gonna say I'm gonna go get some rice-a-roni, but I'm probably not.
The real San Francisco treat is tofu.
I got a brand new baby, as sweet as she can be. I wanna sell my baby, she's perfect to a T. She's a modern Venus, without a fault I vow. I wanna tell you nothing will come between us. I'll tell you right now, if my baby cooks as good as she looks, I'll be hungry, hungry all the time. If my baby fries like she rolls her eyes, how my heart aches for her griddle cakes. I wonder if she's as good at the oven as she is in the parlor at lovin'. If my baby cooks as good as she looks, then I'll be hungry all the time. If my baby cooks as good as she looks, I'll be hungry, hungry all the time. If my baby fries like she rolls her eyes, the men will be many for me. I wonder if she's as good at the oven as she is in the parlor at lovin'. If my baby cooks as good as she looks, then I'll be hungry all the time. My baby cooks as good as she looks, I'll be hungry, hungry all the time. If she boils and stews like she bills and coos, I know every meal will have sex appeal. I hope that she's just as good mixing salad dressing as she is in the back porch at trouser pressing. If my baby cooks as good as she looks, then I'll be hungry all the time. I wonder if she's as good as bake, bake, bacon as she is in the ballroom at shoulder shaking. If my baby cooks as good as she looks, then I'll be hungry all the time. I hope that she's just as good with her cooking as she is in the back porch when no one's looking. We will be back tomorrow with our San Francisco show. Oh,
That's right. I guess that's tomorrow, huh? What?
love you guys. Have a wonderful night.
Yeah.